Hey guys, I'm from the ECOM Zone. In this video, I'm going to show you my exact dropshipping fulfillment strategy. So over the past 5 years, I've generated over $5.7 million from this exact strategy. So let me just hit the refresh button so you guys know this is real. And when I first started dropshipping, I was actually using Oberlo and Aliexpress to fulfill my orders. However, ever since Oberlo shut down in 2021, I moved over to DSers. The reason why I use this setup is because there's no risk involved because you don't have to bulk buy any products, and you also ship your products from China to worldwide for a very low cost, and also shipping times are super quick. That's one thing that gurus always mention, that shipping times are slow with AliExpress. However, it's not. So we will be going through shipping times to different countries over here, and then we will also go through how to use AliExpress, how to use DSers to import your products and fulfill your products. And if you're a complete beginner and you don't have a Shopify store set up, you can use my affiliate link down here. Is this one here. You get your first 3 months for £1 each month, and then after that I believe it's about $25 or something like that. So use that link here. And then also DSers, there is an affiliate link again here, but I think the link's broken now, I'm not too sure. So once you've installed Shopify and you signed up to DSers, the only thing you're going to use in this menu at the beginning is the import list, because the first thing you're going to do is import products from AliExpress using DSers, and then once it's on DSers, you then push them over to Shopify. And when on Shopify, it will appear on My Products here. So you can see here, I've imported 421 products from AliExpress over to DSers. However, I've yet to push them to My Products. The only products that I've pushed to my store is these ones here, so 1,148. Now I used to have 2,000 products on my store, but I think it got a bit too messy, unorganized, and products were going out of stock without me noticing, so I cut that down massively and shortlisted to about 1,000 products. And this is over 5 years, guys. So at the beginning, I don't expect you to upload 1,000 products. You really only need 20 products to get started, to start building out that branded niche dropshipping store. And then once you start receiving orders on your Shopify store, they will appear under here, AliExpress. And you can see here there's 1,949 orders and an archive 90k from previous years. You will need to go through the settings on DSers, but I won't be going through that in this video. However, I do have a full guide on how to set up your DSers, how to import products, and then how to fulfill orders. Now you also need the DSers Chrome extension app. So you can see here DSers aliexpress.com product importer. And this just makes life easier when you're importing products from AliExpress over to DSers. So that's that. Now let's actually go through shipping times to worldwide, because a lot of gurus say AliExpress shipping times are long, but they are just lying. Look at this, 10 days to Switzerland, Canada 12 days. Let me just hit the refresh button just in case some of you guys think I'm lying. 7 days to Australia, 9 days to Germany. Now the UK is experiencing slight delays. I'm not actually too sure why it's taken so long for parcels to go from China to UK. Normally it's actually one of my quickest shipments. Maybe it's due to the war, I'm not too sure. But yeah, 8 days to UK and it's still not shipped yet. Next, we also have Netherlands 8 days, and then USA 6 days, guys. So you could literally place an order today and it will arrive by Wednesday next week. That's how quick it is with AliExpress. Maybe even quicker than shipping from US on the East Coast to the West Coast. Sometimes that could take a while. So yeah, 6 days to the US. I do have another US order here, and that's 9 days. And you can see here the tracking number changes between different orders. So this one is UUSC, and then this one is CNUSUP. So they're kind of different. I don't really like the CNUSUP. I do prefer the UUSC tracking numbers, and then it gets converted to CNG. The reason being is because this is actually USPS shipping those orders once the parcel arrives in the US. However, CNUSUP isn't USPS. It's like a different postal system in the US. I don't know who created it or where it came from, but yeah, it's just one of those random postal services in the US. And it's quite difficult to win a dispute when parcels are delivered, but users are claiming it's lost. So that's why I don't really like CNUSUP, and I prefer these tracking numbers here. Now you may be asking, why don't I just tell my suppliers to stick with this tracking number or this tracking service? Unfortunately, it's random and you just don't know. So guys, the shipping times with AliExpress is super quick. You don't need to worry about it. And also, DSers has a free forever plan. So if you ever want to use DSers, you could use the free forever plan. So now that we're on AliExpress, this is how you find your products. All you have to do is search for your product at the top. So let's just say we want to sell jewelry. We could literally do like gold jewelry, 18 karat gold or something like that, right? You can see here, there's plenty of jewelry to dropship. Now, the one thing I noticed with jewelry is that they stopped shipping to Europe. Now, not all suppliers have stopped shipping to Europe, but a lot of suppliers have. And the reason being is because EU is cracking down on cheap jewelry. The reason being is because some certain material can cause cancer. Now, I'm not too sure how true that is, but apparently it's true, and that's why a lot of suppliers don't ship to Europe or UK anymore. So to check if they ship to a certain country, all you're going to do is change this flag up here. So let's just say we want to sell like this product here, right? And you want to check if it ships to Europe or a certain country. All you're going to do is change this to like maybe United Kingdom, right? And then hit the save button and it'll refresh. And then you can see it does ship to UK. So that's great. Next, we want to check another country. So let's just check Germany. Euros, put it in English, hit save, and we're good. You can see here it still ships to Germany. So you do want to test these different countries like Australia, Canada, US before you start running ads to those countries for your products. So this is good news. This supplier does ship to those different countries. And normally what I like to do is check if this supplier is a pure choice supplier. Now, the reason why we need to check if they're a pure choice supplier is because pure choice suppliers are suppliers where they hand all their products over to AliExpress and then AliExpress ships it. So the supplier doesn't actually ship your products. The downside of this is that you can't actually communicate with your suppliers on AliExpress anymore. I'm going to try to find you an example later, but let me check this supplier here. So what we're going to do is click this store name up here. Now, sometimes this does not appear. So what you're going to have to do is like scroll down and see if you find a shop name here. So like here, right? This here, and you can just click the shop name. So once we're on their store, you should be able to see their name up here and a few other stats. However, because I'm based in Thailand, sometimes this detail and information doesn't appear for me. It's super annoying. However, you can see here, this is not a pure choice store because you can contact them from here, and if you click contact now, it'll take you to this gray page. So if you click contact now and you're taken to this gray screen, you basically found a supplier that isn't a pure choice supplier. Normally, if you want to contact a pure choice supplier, it'll take you to a yellow screen and it'll say contact AliExpress agent. And normally what I like to do is once I found a product and supplier, I click here and see how many products they have. So you can see here they have 775 items in their store, and it looks like they just sell jewelry, which is really good. And you can also see they have all these new arrivals every like 5 days or a week, right? So this is insane, guys. This supplier here constantly uploading new products, and they focus on jewelry. So the next thing you want to do is actually order samples. So let's just say we want to order samples for this one. All I'm going to do is just add it to cart and then place an order to my own address. Now, shipping times can take between 1 to 2 weeks and maybe sometimes even 3 weeks. It just depends on how long the processing time is with your suppliers. Of course, personalized products and customized jewelry will take a little longer because they actually have to personalize the jewelry. And so normally what I like to do is actually contact the supplier and build rapport. So I'll be like, hello, my name is Lon. I'm a professional dropshipper. I want to sell your products. Do you offer dropshipping services? And then just make sure they confirm they do. And then ask them, okay, how long is your processing time? What is your inner packaging like? Because you want to make sure the inner packaging feels luxurious and elegant, right? Now let's just say your supplier only uses plastic bags and you messaged around and all of them use plastic bags, which is very common. You can try asking them to use custom packaging. However, most of them don't actually offer this, especially if you're not making sales. However, over time, when you start building up those sales, you can ask for those custom packaging, those thank you cards, branded packaging, etc. And hopefully your supplier agrees and works with you on creating that custom look. Because my supplier does that, and I have branded tags, branded like thank you cards, discount cards, custom packaging, etc. You just have to generate a lot of sales for them and they'll start respecting you more and giving you more time. So the next thing you want to do once you find a product like this is actually import it to DSers. So it's super simple. You just scroll down and you click add to DSers. Once you've added to DSers, it will appear on DSers. Now again, I'm not going to go through that entire process. I do have videos there for you to watch and follow. Now the next question I want to answer is about US tariffs. Now the US tariffs are baked into this sale price here. They don't actually add it at checkout. So most of the US goods are probably marked up by like 40%. Let's just see how much it costs to the UK. USD. So £8.48 to US. Let's see how much it costs to the UK. So the UK is £7.59. So the difference is like only 90p or 90 cents. So that's not even that big of a difference. However, for other products, the price difference may vary. So you do want to check that. Like US can sometimes be 50% more expensive than other countries. So definitely check that. Now at the checkout, you do see some sort of additional taxes. And that's just because of the sales tax in each US state. And it's not related to the tariffs. So I managed to find a pure choice supplier and it looks completely the same as a normal supplier. They also have their name up here, which you click into their store. And normally when you click over to their store, the layout is slightly different. You can't filter by categories, there's no reviews, etc. And normally pure choice suppliers are a lot cheaper because they are shipping from an Aliexpress warehouse and also they have a lot more sales. So you can see here it's not really loading for me, but when you click through, you can't really filter by categories. There's literally just a page full of products. The next thing you want to do to check if this is a pure choice supplier is scroll all the way down and then click this message button. Now once you click this message button, you should be brought to a yellow screen like this where it's like a yellow chat box and it's not the same as that grey one, right? And when you're on this page, you're actually talking to an AliExpress agent and not the supplier themselves. And I don't really like that because you can't build a relationship with your suppliers. So that's why I avoid pure choice suppliers. I actually made up the name Pure Choice. The reason why I don't just call it Choice is because there are suppliers here that offer choice service, but they're not pure choice suppliers. Bit confusing, but over time, once you use the system a bit more, you'll understand what I mean. And so that's that with pure choice suppliers. And that there, guys, is everything about AliExpress. If you have any other questions on how to use AliExpress or DSers, let me know in the comment section below. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, and peace.